170. Bike number 1, Nito. Bike number 58, Roloff. Bike number 452, Cordillo. Bike number 183, Moore. Bike number 11, Blakesley. Look for those 5 riders to take to the front very early. Okay, they dropped the green flag and we're ready to go. It looks like going into the first turn. Roloff kind of got a little bit of a slow start and now is back in about 4th or 5th spot. Looks like Cordillo is going to lead her through into turn number 1. And boy, what a big lead he starts off with. Heading around turn number 1 and going up into turn number 2. We'll kind of unshuffle the cards here for you as they come down to complete the end of lap number 1, and we'll pick up all the numbers and the names for you. Well, at least the top 5 or 6 when they come by the first time. Okay, we want to mention all the riders. We had kind of a slow start here, waiting for riders to come around for their warm-up lap. When we give you the green light for the warm-up lap, we're only going to give you 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get around this racetrack and get in position. If you're not ready, the green flag falls whether you're ready or not. Okay, here they come around turn number 1, and already 6 riders starting to break away from the rest of the field. And we're going to pick them up for you as they come down the start-finish straight. Okay, Steve Cordillo was the rider that took to the lead around turn number 1 and has got the lead right now. 170 running there in 2nd spot as they cross the start-finish line. That was Nigel Gale. In 3rd spot was Earl Roloff, bike number 58. In 4th spot, Whitney Blakesley. And in 5th spot, Walter Nito. And that's the way they came by the first lap.
Red flag.
Uh-oh, we've got a rider down at turn number 9. We're going to have a red flag pulled out on this. A red flag pulled out on this race. This is almost like shades of what happened here about 3 weeks ago, when a rider pushed his front tire just off the pavement portion of turn number 9 and went into a horrible, horrible crash, and he got up and he was all right, but the bike was really in bad shape, and it looks like the same thing happened again. You got a bike right here in the middle of the racetrack, and the riders now are definitely slowing down now. Red flag on this race because of what happened in turn number 9. The rider seems to be up and okay, walking back to the pits with the green flag. And this time, Roloff gets a better start this time. I think he's determined not to let Cordillo lead going into turn number 1. They're side by side now. Roloff on the inside. Cordillo shuts the door on him. And Roloff drops back to 3rd. So Cordillo, once again, takes the lead into turn number 1. Already starting to bunch up here as they hit around turn number 8. Terrific racing going on there back there in 3rd. We've got a tremendous dice shuffling back and forth for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th positions. And these 5 riders are already starting to pull away from the rest of the back. Boy, an exciting race coming up here in the 600 modified production class. Look at the jockeying position. These guys are flying down this front straightaway. Here they come. Oh, they're side by side coming by the start-finish line. It was Cordillo leading across the start-finish line. In second spot was Nigel Gale. In third spot was Earl Roloff. In fourth spot, Walter Nito. And in fifth spot, Whitney Blakesley. In sixth spot, bike number 943, and he was one of the Japanese riders, Eddie Kawaguchi. A fine job getting up there in sixth position for bike number 943, Eddie Kawaguchi up there in sixth. And this fantastic duel now, this five-rider duel now has turned into fourth. Your leader looks like Steve Cordell fell over there in turn number 2, so the five-rider duel now has turned into four now as they hit up into turn number 3. Seems like your leader, Steve Cordell, fell over there in turn number 2. And it looks like Roloff in the lead. If it's not Roloff, it's probably Nigel Gill. We'll pick that up for you as they hit around turn number 8. Still a terrific scrap for second. As the four riders swing wide out of turn number 9 now, it looks like they've kind of stretched themselves out just a tad, and it's just enough to keep things interesting. There goes Roloff. Roloff out in front. Nigel Gale running there in second spot, and in third spot, Walter Nito. In fourth spot, your two-time Honda Interceptor Series winner, Richard Moore. In fifth spot, Whitney Blakesley. In sixth spot, Eddie Kawaguchi. In seventh spot, that's Lenny Combs running there in seventh spot, the Florida rider. And in eighth spot, bike number 138. For you, but it was Roloff, and of course Roloff, the past AFM champion, and he's just ahead of Walter Nito, who is your current AFM champion, and he's just ahead of bike number 179, Joe Gale, your ARRA champion. So we've got three champions out here, number 1 riders in both clubs, from past and present, out here on the racetrack. They're running 1, 2, 3 right now as they're around turn number 8. And joining that fray, it looks like it's your two-time Honda 500cc Series winner, Richard Moore from Tustin Honda. He's coming up into the fray here, and he's going to make it a 4-rider duel for the lead as they come around turn number 9.
Curtis Maddox to the snack bar. Curtis Maddox to the snack bar.
Oh, great race for second spot between Gale, Nito, and Moore. Look at Moore go to the inside and try and take him. Oh, he sandwiches himself between the two, and now it looks like
264, 138.
Looks like he got him back again. So a terrific scrap for second place going around turn number 2. In front, Nigel Gale now coming across in second spot. In third spot, as they cross the start-finish stripe, was Walter Nito and Richard Moore. And of course, Gale, Nito, and Moore putting on a great race for second spot as Roloff starting to kind of stretch it out a little bit down that back straightaway. Look at that battle for second between Nito, Moore, and Gale as they just keep swapping positions. Look at the three of them. You can just put a handkerchief over all three of them. The fastest part of the racetrack. There's still some shuffling going on over there. The rider in fourth, could be Moore, who is in fourth, is now up into second. He takes one rider on the inside and another one on the outside. As they come down the start-finish straight, that duel for second doesn't seem to be bringing him any closer to Roloff, though, as he comes by the start-finish line at the halfway flag in front. Roloff in front.
183.
Then comes Nito, Moore, and Gale. Terrific race for second spot. Whitney Blakesley back there in fifth. Oh, look out, we almost had a rider down in turn number 1. That was Gale. Almost went down as he tried to cut across the bow of Moore. Whew. Blakesley was running in fifth spot. Kawaguchi was running in sixth spot. 264 is, that's Lenny Combs, the Florida rider. Then comes 138. bike number 138, which we do in 9 spot. I guess at 136 is probably Steve Schrader. That's the rider in 8 spot. Then comes 372, the Southern Nevada road racer, Chris Atkins, who's running in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 spot, and then in 10 spot, 764, is Hiroshi Nakajima. That was your rundown at the end of halfway point, and here they come down here around here again. That's right, 58. That's a roll-off coming by in front. And now look at this 3-rider duel is now 2 riders, Gale and Moore, side by side. Moore on the inside, Gale on the outside. Who's going to outbreak who into turn number 1? Moore holds him off. Uh-oh, we do have the ambulance going out. It could be Nito that was the rider that went down in turn number 2 over there. Whitney Blakesley pulling it back into the pit, so he's out. So it looks like some of your top riders already dropping out of the race. So the field been decimated somewhat by the crashes of Cordillo, and I guess Walter Nito went down in 2, and then Whitney Blakesley. What happened to, oh, it was Nigel that went down in 2. Okay, Nigel that went down in 2, and Cordillo, who also went down in that spot a little earlier in the race, and then Whitney Blakesley pulls it back into the pits with mechanicals. So we've got some problems with all the front runners, and that 6-rider duel now has been broken down into 3 as Roloff comes by one more time with about a 4-second lead now over Walter Nito in 2nd, and Richard Moore running in 3rd. So that was Gale that went down. Has been confirmed right now as Nito and Gale go by around turn number 1 right now. Okay, that's going to move riders like Eddie Kawaguchi up and Nakajima, and of course the Florida rider Lenny Combs to bike number 264, bike number 372, Chris Atkins from Nevada. It's going to move on with the demise of Cordillo and Gale and Whitney. And it looks like now Roloff is going to go on to another easy win. And I say another one because remember a couple of weeks ago here, he won 3 races, and pretty handily he did. At the beginning of the year, he wasn't have that good of luck. And he was having some problems, but it looks like he's got his problems all ironed out. And now he's doing what he used to do last year, and that's win races pretty convincingly, and he's doing it again. As John Rowley, our starter, looking him over here to give him the white flag, 2.5 miles to go for Earl Roloff once he sees him again come by the start-finish line. Let's have the riders for the second race up to the pre-grid, please. That's the 750cc and open modified production. 750cc and open modified production up to the pre-grid, please. White flag for Earl Roloff. 750cc and open modified production up to the pre-grid. Nito and Moore, the only riders really putting on a decent show here for second spot right now as they hit around turn number 1. We see our leaders riders going into turn number 8 right now. Roloff lapping a slower rider. Look at this battle, though. Looks like Moore's caught up with Nito, and they're going to come right down to the flag with it now. Roloff out of turn number 9. He's going to take the win. Look at this battle for second now, coming out of turn number 9. They're coming up on a lapped rider, but it's going to be Nito. Nito's going to take second spot. Richard Moore is going to take third.
183.
Coming down for a fourth position should be Eddie Kawaguchi. We'll check it out and see. Another lap rider coming by. Okay, Steve Cordero up here after that